All right, everybody. This is the next lecture in the Unit 5 Agriculture Unit for AP Human Geography. This is the in-class lecture. So what we did today was cover extensive agriculture. We added to our agriculture map, adding more of the agricultures we've learned throughout the world. And now we're going to look at the difference between the different types of extensive agriculture. Now, we've already covered intensive, like I said, land size, the smaller farms. And when I say they're smaller, it's still not like small. They're still acres and acres and acres, but they are smaller compared to these types of agricultures. So the first type of extensive agriculture is shifting cultivation. Shifting cultivation can also be called slash and burn, and it happens in a set of steps. The first step is that the slashing clears the land, they cut down all the trees, and then they light that on fire, and by lighting all this debris, all these trees on fire, the nutrients from it go into the soil. So then the third step is planting the crops, waiting for it to grow, and they keep doing that. They'll keep having harvest seasons over and over and over again until the soil becomes infertile. It no longer has nutrients from that slashing and burning from before. So now at this point, the farmers would leave and clear another part of the forest to then repeat the process. That's why it's called shifting cultivation because they literally shift with it. Shifting cultivation takes place in rainforested areas, obviously places with lots of forest. So the main places you're going to see this are in tropical places, humid, hot places like the Brazilian rainforest, Papua New Guinea, and the central part of Africa. Pastoral nomadism is another form of extensive agriculture, similar to ranching in the idea that they're going to send the animals out, they're going to eat the grass, it's going to be great, except we're not raising them to slaughter them. Now, this is generally a subsistence form of agriculture. We generally see this in the developing world. So these people rely on these animals as their food source, and then with the extra food that they have left over, they trade. Now, there's a vocab word associated with pastoral nomadism called transhumance, where they have a seasonal migration of moving these animals from highlands to lowland areas so they have food year-round. And like I said, pastoral nomads do not slaughter and eat their animals. The animals are used for their byproducts because you can slaughter a cow one time and get meat one time, or you can have that animal provide milk and other dairy products. Pastoral nomadism occurs in places that are rather arid or have little to no rain. We see this on the map with Southwest Asia, North Africa, Central Asia, East Asia. It's all the green, essentially, that you're seeing circled. And crops don't grow well in these areas, but grass does, and these nomadic animals eat the grass. So now we have ranching, which, like I said, is similar to pastoral nomadism. But I like to think of ranching as a little bit of mixed crop and livestock with a little bit of pastoral nomadism. It's mixed crop and livestock in the fact that they are raising these animals to then slaughter them, just like mixed crop and livestock. But it's like pastoral nomadism because they have such a vast amount of land that they're really eating grass in this land. They're not eating the crops grown on the farm. They're just eating what's out there. Ranchers aren't growing stuff. So then once these animals have lived out their lives, they've gotten to a certain size, they've eaten the grass, they go to these places called feedlots where they fatten them up on purpose to make them even bigger to where they are sold and slaughtered. So another similarity to pastoral nomadism, once again, it's going to be in arid climates. These are places where grasses grow, but plants and crops don't grow so well. So you can follow the latitude lines of the planet to find similar climate regions where you'll find ranching. But ranching, if pastoral nomadism is subsistence, and if we use any knowledge that we have, we could probably say that ranching is commercial, so we're probably going to see it in the developed world while pastoral nomadism is in the developing world. And you see it in the places where ranching is in, North America, Southeast Latin America, Central Asia, Sub-Saharan Africa, and South Pacific.